All right. Well, I should be working. I should have been working all day, but I have been working on the desktop unit again today. And now we have working Korrys. Yes, sir. Working Korrys. As you can see, they're all lit up now. I ran out of the blue material, so I only had white material left, white and black. So it doesn't matter, this is only for the test. It's not the final product. But that's what we wanted to see. Working up. Working Korrys.
Sink rate. Pull up. Terrain. Terrain. Pull up. Don't sink. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Glide slope.
Yes, it's been a long time coming to get them to work right. But they do work now. And I'm very proud of the way it's coming out. Very proud of that. Yep. All right. All right, let's get some stuff happening. Wait. Let's get that on, that on, that on. That on. All right. Okay, so let's get a flight that we can do. We'll get Stratus launched as well. As well. And some here. Yeah. Down. Down. Where's Stratus gone? Pin at the top. Oh. Have we got a new one, do we? It must have. Let's see, what are we going to do? That there. Alright, while we're waiting for the new one to come on. We'll get this over here. We'll get this one off here. We'll take this one over here. We'll get this one closed on this side. Good. Might do the same over here. We'll put this into a 2x2, and I think might just 1 minute. No, we'll put this one back over here. Back into the 2x2. We want Stratus through. Let's see, we're gone. Wow. Stratus gonna be closed. Do we have an update that's failing again? Yeah, okay, alright. So it looks that way. So it's not going to launch because I'm going to have to uninstall it to reinstall it. Download the new one, aren't I? I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Downloading, starting Stratos. Okay, no, I'm not. Oh, it does say update available, but the update's not going to work. Okay. Alright. Let's have a look. Alright. I don't think it's going to do the updates properly. Again. I'll have to do it manually, I think. Yes, I've got a feeling that's what I'm going to have to do. Control panel. Got to uninstall the old one to reinstall the new one. Programs and features. Right, yeah. What am I looking for? Stratos. This won't install. You want to install? Uninstall? Yes. DRD, what a mess. Cancel. Yes, I know all about that. Stratos is now uninstalled. Download Stratos again. Latest release. Where are we? Go back. 216.5. 216.5. 216.5. Right. Alright. That is now up and running. Alright. So, let's get a flight booked. Um, 7:45 UTC. Browse the schedules. Jetstar. 7:46. Right. Departure time. Alright, 7:40, 7:50, 8 o'clock. Where are you going? Jetstar 888. To Mackay. Yeah, that'll do. Jetstar 88 to Mackay. Yes. Right. Right, book that one in. Okay. Get my aircraft, BGT. Okay. Hey, man, it's already booked. Better not be. Who's booked my aircraft? Who has booked my bloody aircraft? Are you serious? Somebody has booked my aircraft. Somebody, out of all the aircraft, somebody has booked my aircraft. It's in Ballina? Damn. Somebody's taken my aircraft to Ballina. Now I have to change aircraft. Damn it. Well, that's a good question, because now I don't know what I've got. What to fly. Suppose I could do VGY. I'm going to have to go back to the menu and go and select a new aircraft because somebody took my aircraft. Okay. Somebody took my aircraft, so what do we got? We could try VGY, see if we've got VGY. I always fly VGT. Somebody took my aircraft. Not happy, Jan. Alright, what do we got? VGV. Now we got VGF. VFJ. That's my one. VQJ. Have we got VQJ in the list? VQJ. Yep. Alright, we got VQJ in the list. VHVQJ. Oh, we do have X3D. There we go. Right. VQJ. I'm going to take VQJ. Oh, we'll take VQJ. Alright. Save and back. Alright. Let's book it in before it gets taken to. Right, confirm booking. Save and back. Now we're in VQJ. Alright. Let's find out from the real world data where she's going from, what stand. I try to match the flights as best I can. Brisbane airport departures. Going to Mackay. What do we want? Departures. And Jetstar. I forgot what the number was now. What is it? Dispatch. Tell me 888. 888. Mackay. So JQ 888. There we are to Mackay. Goes at 6 o'clock at night. Okay, oh, okay. Alright, scheduled. Gate 26. Gate 26. Alright. YVBN. We're going to be a bit behind schedule here. Gate 26. 26. Start our flight. Alright. Refresh our booking. Okay, back over to dispatch. New virtual dispatch. And we'll just get our settings done. Generate the flight plan. Go on here, say ready to fly, climb aboard. And of course we've lost our pop-outs, which hopefully will come up again in a sec. Wait for everything to settle down. Alright, pop Pop-out manager is not going to function. I'll have to do it again. Pop-outs. Alright. Alright, better get some power back into this puppy and do it all again now, as we've got to do from scratch since we had to change aircraft. Alright. Close that. Get the seat belts, auto smoking, emergencies on. Get the nav data on. The ADIRs aligned. Alright, get our flight plan into GSX. Make sure that it is. That's good. Okay. Get SLC up and running. Right, we'll start a new session here. Captain and cabin crew will go all the way. Still got a few mix-ups with the sound files. Not sure what's happening there, but that doesn't matter. Where else? I've got to load the flight plan into Phoenix. We are definitely going to be behind schedule on this one. So yes, I know. Doesn't matter. No, GSX will handle boarding and loading, thank you. Yes, I know what time it is. Come on, you silly thing. Come on, I want to start it. It's not going to let me start it now. Oh, hang on. Got to do the... choose the... oh, yes, we've lost our layout, haven't we? Damn it. Just there we go. Alright. Turn to flight summary. There we go. Oh, hang on.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. How are you this afternoon?
Hi there, we're fine, thanks.
Great. We are just getting ready for departure. But if you need anything, just give me a call.
Thanks.
No problem.
Go ahead.
Hi, Captain. Microphone check, please.
Loud and clear.
Okay, Captain. Radio check is complete. We'll contact you when we're ready to start loading.
Roger.
The working Korrys. Yes, finally.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. Okay, I've spoken to security, and I'm told they'll be ready to send the passengers down to us in a few minutes.
Okay, you're free to start boarding whenever you're ready. Let us know when you've started.
No problem. All stations, prepare to start boarding.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
Alright, we're getting set. I just got to turn the brightness down on that a little bit. It's a little bit bright. Okay, so now we've got to
Vehicles are on their way.
get our McDo programmed, so we better do that, the FMC.
Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to
Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Hi there. Just to let you know that we've started fueling the aircraft. We'll let you know as soon as it's completed.
Roger.
Get that view sorted out, so that's pretty right. Oh, I'm sorry I can't show the desktop unit a little bit better than I wanted to, but anyway.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Alright, now we get this loaded. Better get the flight plan loaded in. Check out any received messages from the company. We got the preliminary load sheet to look at. That's fine. Alright, come back. Request our flight information. Check with our dispatch what our cost index and everything was going to be too. Cruising altitude 340. Not a very long flight, this one, very short little flight, about an hour or so, up to Mackay. Right, initialise the flight. Jetstar 888. I wasn't happy because somebody stole my aircraft. Somebody booked my aircraft and flew it all the way to Ballina. Damn it. Cost index is 10 and flight level 340 with a QNH currently at 1029. 1029, flight director's on, put the constraints on. I like that. Alright, we'll get that, get the winds programmed in. Wind request. Insert the uplink. Now, our flight plan. Brisbane. We're departing Brisbane at runway 19 left. We're not doing VATSIM tonight. Now we're just going to find our departure. It says direct, it doesn't give us a SID, so we need to find a SID. So with that in mind, I'm going to go to my charts, Navigraph charts. Alright, Navigraph charts, let's unload any old flight, load in the new flight. What am I doing? Import flight. Import our new flight, Brisbane to Mackay, Jetstar 888. And we want to have a look at our SID. Excuse me. Alright, let's have a look now. So we haven't got a SID on our dispatch, but we're going to find one. Runway 19 left. Let's have a look. We want a SID. I think will we do a BixAD 2, which will set us up very nice to go up north. I think. Yeah, I think it's going to have to be that one because the others are RNAV departures. And the other one's 0 right, so BixAD 2. So I'm going to go BixAD 2. We could. Brisbane 4 is very much just a straight out approach. You would need vectors and stuff, so BixAD 2. So we're going to go BixAD 2 departure, runway 19. Now arrival into Mackay, come back out of there, and we want our star for Mackay. Now what sector are we coming in on? First and foremost, we're not coming on that sector. We're not coming on that sector. We could be coming from sector C or sector D. Don't think it's going to be E. No, won't be E. We're going to do a Degassi. Well, what runway are we landing on? We're landing on runway 14. So, okay, so we're landing on 14, which is good. I like 14. Okay, so we'll be doing the RNAV because there's no ILS. So we'll be doing the RNAV approach on 14. Now, because we're coming from the south, I think it'll be a Welkie 1 arrival. So Welkie 1 into, yep, so it'll be a Welkie 1 arrival into runway 14. And there's our plan. So now if we check our plan, we'll check our plan over and have a look at it from the flight point of view. Yep, going out nicely. BixAD, Pepper, Lofa, over Gladstone, Sadlo, and then we've got at from there we need to go on to our arrival. Lumfa, yep, onto, so we'll take out that discontinuity there. That sounds good. We've now got it. Sweet. Okay, so that's all done. So our arrival and departures are now programmed. Boarding's requested. Let's get the APU started and the fuel pumps on. And we'll check our APU.
Passengers bus
Hello,
is
Captain. We are ready for pushback.
And I'll be back.
Departure checks completed. Bypass been inserted. Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Hi, Captain. Just to let you know that the aircraft is now fueled as requested.
Passengers boarding.
Roger.
Lock in gear.
Okay, so that's all done. Better start our tracking on our Stratos for our virtual airline. We'll be doing some Swiss Air flights down the line too, because now my Q Virtual supports Swiss Airlines. We might do some little bunny hopping over there.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. Just to let you know that the passengers have started boarding.
Thanks.
The real world flight has already departed.
Hi.
Well, I think.
Your seat is
So
just
I'm
up
running
there to the
behind.
right. Just up there on your right hand side.
How are we going on time? Delayed. Baggage loading will start shortly. Okay. Passenger boarding's in progress. Delayed 9 minutes at the moment. Passengers are feeling very cold, are they? Oh, I'm sorry about that. This is synced very well with GSX.
Hi.
Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Hi, Captain. Just a quick update to let you know that we've started loading.
Good evening.
We'll send the final load sheet up once we're ready.
Good evening.
Roger.
Hi. Your seat is just up there to the right. Hi.
This is an excellent add-on SLC. I got it when it was early release. So I got it for free. I don't know
Hi.
if you charge anything now, but he
Good
updates
evening.
it all the time, and it's a brilliant, brilliant add-on. Self-loading cargo. If you haven't got it, get it. It's excellent. So the APU is up and running. Let's start the timer and turn the bleed on. We've got to have the bleed running for 3 minutes before we can start the engines.
Hello there.
I wish the camera would focus better, but unfortunately it's just not the best camera. Anyway, it is what it is. Alright, I'll switch that back over. Switch that back over.
Hi.
Let's have a look.
Sync rate.
Hi. Your seat
Pull
is just
up.
up there to the right.
Terrain.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
Terrain.
on board this self-loading cargo
Pull
service.
up.
Please place
Don't
your large
sink.
bags into the overhead
Too
locker
low.
wheels first,
Terrain.
and keep your small items under the seat in front of you. These include laptops, handbags, duty-free and
Too
loose
low.
items of
Terrain.
clothing.
Flight slow.
Once you have safely stowed your cabin bag, please take your seat. To help us ensure a prompt departure, we would kindly ask that you keep the aisle clear, enabling all remaining customers to board. Your seatbelt can now be fastened ready for
Feel
departure.
free to say something in
This
chat,
is a no
guys, if you
smoking
need to,
service.
or if you want to, or
Thank you for
any
observing this
questions.
policy.
If you're wondering why this is white and not dark blue, because I ran out of the blue materials, but I've got new material coming next week,
Just
and
up
then this
there
will
on
all
your
be
right-hand
remade
side.
in the new dark one. This is just to test fit everything, because I had to redesign again, design
Ground to
here,
cockpit.
change things.
Go ahead.
Loading has been completed. We're sending the load sheet up to you now.
Hi, Captain.
We'll contact you for pushback once
All
you're closed up and the
passengers
beacon
are
light
now
is switched on.
board.
We're just awaiting the load sheet from ground. As soon as we have it, feel free to close the doors.
No problem. I'll bring it to you as soon as they send it up. You still
Roger.
have time to do the welcome announcement. That should pass some of the time.
Hello.
Hi Captain, here is the load sheet from ground. In the back, we've got crew on board and all passengers in the manifest are on board.
Thanks.
Okay, looks like we are all set to go whenever you're ready.
Excellent. I'll instruct ground that we're ready to disconnect, and you can go ahead and close the doors.
No problem.
Good evening from the cockpit. This is your captain speaking.
I'd like to welcome you on board this evening's flight. I hope you're all well.
We've reached our cruise level and are currently flying at an altitude of 34,000.
Okay, that's
we are
wrong.
expecting a delay before departure.
There's obviously an
Despite
error
the
there
sterling
with the
efforts we're
messaging.
making to get you in the air, we are unfortunately running a little late. We will do our best to get going as soon as possible, though, and apologize for any inconvenience this causes you. Once we push back from the stand, the cabin crew will
Now,
start securing
why
the cabin.
is...
As we head to the departure runway, please make sure you're seated and secured as they make their way around the aircraft.
Oh, that was a bit
The weather is
delayed.
looking good, so it should be a nice, comfortable climb up to our cruise level. Once we're airborne, there shouldn't be any issue during our climb. It's a pretty straightforward departure out of Brisbane Airport, so nothing to worry about there. It looks as though the en route winds are in our favour, so there shouldn't be any issue getting to our destination on time. However, we will keep you informed throughout the flight if that changes. The ground crew have finished loading the aircraft, so if you could get yourself seated and secured, we'll be able to get going straight away.
Okay.
Thank you for flying with Jetstar, and I hope
Is
you
the
enjoy
stream
the
working
flight.
alright, guys? Are you able to see me? Someone say something in chat. Is it everything working alright? Can you hear what's going on, and can you see what's going on? Just want to make sure, because I don't normally stream on YouTube. I normally stream on Twitch. So if somebody wants to say something in chat and say, yes, we can hear everything going on, we can see everything going on, and that'd be great. So I do know then that it's working. I can only hope that it's working. Anyway, is what it is. Okay, so let's get the beacon on now that we can push back. We've done our 3 minutes for our engine bleed, so that's fine. We can stop the clock. Alright, beacon on. Disconnected from the power.
Ground to cockpit.
Release parking brakes, please.
Go ahead.
Just a reminder, if you're using software to track your virtual airline flights, you might want to start it now if you haven't already.
Roger.
Ground tow is connecting.
Right. So we're going off 19 left, we want nose to the right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Starting the clock, releasing the brakes.
Commencing push.
Parking brake is off. We're ready to go.
Start at will.
Tow is attached. Steering pin is inserted. Stand by while we start pushback. Okay, Captain. We're clear of the stand and you're free to start engines.
Alright, starting engine 1.
Cabin crew, please arm doors.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety procedures on this aircraft. A safety card is in your seat pocket showing the exit routes, oxygen masks, life jackets and brace position, which you must adopt if you hear brace. Brace. There are 2 emergency exits at the rear, 4 in the middle and 2 at the front of the cabin. Floor lighting will guide you to an exit. Please be aware that your nearest exit may be behind you. In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted and released as shown. It must be fastened when the seatbelt signs are on, and we recommend that you keep it fastened at all times. If the air supply fails, masks will drop from above you. Pull a mask towards you to start the oxygen. Put the mask over your nose and mouth, hold in place with the strap and pull on each side to adjust. Put on your own mask before helping others. If we land on water, take the life jacket from under your seat. Put it over your head. Fast the tapes around your waist, click together and pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside the aircraft. When outside, inflate by pulling the toggle. If it fails to inflate or needs topping up, blow into the tube. There is a light and whistle for attracting attention. We also carry flotation aids for children. Your tray table must now be stowed, armrest down, window blinds open and seatbelt fastened. We wish you a pleasant flight, and thank you for flying with self-loading cargo.
Parking brake is set.
Roger. Stand by. Please keep your parking brake on while we disconnect the tow.
Unlocking gear.
Okay, Captain. Looks like a good startup on all engines and tow is disconnected. Nose wheel is free, so you're good to go. We'll get ourselves disconnected now, so have a safe flight. Look out for the pin on the left, and we'll see you next time.
Thanks for the help. Pin on the left and we'll see you next time.
Alright, give him a wave goodbye. See you later, Charlie Brown. Taxi light on.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is secured for takeoff.
Thanks.
Let me know when we are ready to take off, and I'll get the crew seated and secured.
You can take your seats now. We're almost ready.
No problem. All stations, seats for takeoff, please. Ladies and gentlemen, because this is a nighttime flight, for safety purposes, I have dimmed the cabin lights for takeoff. This is a completely normal procedure, and they will be turned back on once we've completed our departure. Thank you.
Alright, so we just taxi down to runway 19 left. I can see that there's 3 people watching, but no one's talking, no one's chatting. Say something, guys. Talk to me. Let me know you're there. Are you enjoying the stream? I've never streamed on YouTube. I normally stream on Twitch, but I've changed to YouTube to try something different. And we have the A320 Desktop unit that I built, manufactured and sell, and we're just finalising production on that now. I've just spent today getting the Korrys all working. So we have working Korrys. Alright. Watch that ground speed. It's building up a little bit. Slow it down a bit. Where are we at? Bravo 2. We go down one more to Bravo 1. Do a takeoff test config, takeoff no blue, flaps are set to 2, auto brakes are on max, ground spoilers are armed. Crew has been notified. I'm very happy to get the Korrys working today. Just a couple of more little features to add, then I have to do the wiring diagram, then I have to get into designing the circuit board once it all comes together. The unit is now available for sale on my shop. Anyone who wants the A320 Desktop unit with working Korrys, it is available on my online shop, flightsimsuppliesaustralia.com, www.flightsimsuppliesaustralia.com, one word. That is my online shop. We used to have a lot of products online, but now we only have what I design myself and manufacture. And we are ready to rock and roll. Alright, let's kick this pig. Manflex SRS runway. Auto thrust.
100 knots.
Back pressure off. Rotate. Positive right.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Gear up. Nose lights off. Runway turn off lights off. Ground spoilers disarmed. Autopilot one on. Two casters on standby. Whoops. Well, at least I know my master caution Korry works. There we go. TCast is on standby. There we go. Flaps up. And flaps up 0. Speed check, flaps up. And we are on the way to Mackay. Hello, how you going? Somebody finally wants to chat. That's good to know. Somebody actually wants to chat for a change. You're the first one to say hello. Hello, Fade Dress. Up we go. If you want a little more people, why not Twitch? Well, I used to stream on Twitch. This is what I was saying. I normally I always stream on Twitch, but I'm just trying to stream on YouTube for a change, just to see how it goes. This is the first time I've actually been streaming on YouTube. I normally do stream on Twitch, but Twitch has a lot of ads. And forces people to subscribe, and I'm not particularly fond of forcing people to subscribe. It's nice to have subscribers, but yeah, I don't like to force people to do something. Whereas I don't know, this is the first time I'm trying YouTube to see how different it can be. Everything's an experiment in life. You gotta try these things and see how it goes. I used to have a big following on Twitch, but I just don't stream enough anymore. Time gets in the way, life gets in the way. But hopefully if my desktop unit sales increase and go up, and I won't have to go out and do a crappy job, I can stream all day and make cockpit stuff all day. So that's what I'd like to do. Okay, QH standard.
Cabin crew,
Running
you're
lights
free to
off.
move around the cabin.
Ladies and gentlemen, please keep your seatbelts fastened while the seatbelt sign is on. We recommend that you keep your seatbelt fastened whenever you are seated. Toilets are located at each end of the cabin. Remember that smoking is not permitted at any time. This includes e-cigarettes. In just a few moments we'll commence our in-flight service, offering you the chance to purchase from our selection of fresh food available today. All details can be found in your in-flight brochure. You can also purchase a selection of hot beverages together with drinks and snacks from the bar. We accept payment in pounds, euros, most major currencies and debit or credit cards. The correct change would be greatly appreciated, and if we can be of any further assistance, then just ask us as we join you in the cabin shortly. Thank you.
Alright, we'll turn the seatbelt sign off, release the cabin, and let's have a look at what they're doing in the cabin. Let's have a look. Spy on the cabin. Okay, drink scheduled in 9 minutes. That's fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign, which means you are free to move around the cabin. However, you are reminded that for your safety, we do recommend that you remain seated with your belt fastened at all times in case of turbulence or any other potential incidents that could occur during the flight. Thank you.
Yeah, I know all about the ads with Twitch. It's annoying. I mean, streamers get a little percentage of the income when you subscribe, so you don't get the ads. We streamers get a small percentage, but the percentage we get is not... Like if you pay, say, $8.99, say $9 to subscribe to a streamer, the streamer only gets about $2 or $3 out of that, if anything. You know, that's, you don't get a lot. You don't see the ads then, and the streamer's very grateful. That's why we need more subscribers. But I don't like forcing ads down people's throats. It's really, yeah, not the way that Twitch used to be, and they've changed so much. Anyway, let's have a look at our cabin. Our cabin, we can see that the people now, we've got our crew and our purser, they're monitoring the passengers. We've got a passenger, Graham, is reading a magazine, and Shannon Chapman is listening to music. Denise Douglas is relaxing, another one reading a book, looking out the window. No bags, some have carry-ons, some are seated, not seated, seatbelts on, seatbelts off. I just love self-loading cargo. It's just so full of good stuff. It's a real passenger add-on, and it just keeps improving all the time. And we can even see the baggage hold. We can have a look at the baggage hold. We can see how many bags are in there in the hold. And we can filter the cabin. We can see passengers only, or cabin crew only, or Pacific flight attendants, and adult, children, infant. I mean, there's just so much to it. Who needs a toilet? Who's hungry? Who's bored? Who's got anxiety? Who's watching the movie while we haven't got any movies on? You know, all this stuff that people do, and you can just see who's drunk, who's drinking alcohol, and so on. But yeah, it's really cool. I love this add-on. One of the best add-ons you can actually get. And you can see the passengers and the crew moving up and down through the aisles and so forth. So yeah, I like that one. This is one of the best ones. What else? How are we going on time? We've got on time now. Satisfactory so far. No passenger issues at the moment. Seatbelt sign is off. Next service is drinks in 7 minutes. Okay, cool. And what else we got here? Block time. So we're off the blocks at 8:15. Pushback took 3 minutes. Taxi out took 5 minutes. Flight time so far is 8 minutes. And our on block's not arrived yet, but our ETA 9:46 Zulu. So it's only just over an hour. Let's see what's going on. One passenger awaiting service. There you go. Alright, and ground crew's done. Passenger opinions. Some passengers are thirsty. Passengers are enjoying reading their in-flight magazine. They're reading their Jetstar in-flight magazine. Getting excited. Passengers think the temperature in the cabin is just right. That's good to know. Passengers think the Wi-Fi is slow. Hey, we don't have Wi-Fi on board the aircraft, so I don't know why you think it's slow. There is no Wi-Fi. We're not lucky enough in this country to have Wi-Fi on our aircraft, unless you're doing the overseas ones. Passengers are unhappy about having to wait for services. Well, I'm sorry. You got a low-budget airline here, Jetstar, and we do our best. Anyway, it is what it is. All right. And I shall be back in a moment. And the excitement builds. Hey, how you going, Dirty Sanchez? Welcome, welcome. This is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. I never thought I'd ever see the day where I'd actually switch over to 2024. But yeah, from 2020, because I was a big fan of 2020 after it finally got worked out. But yeah, it took a long time for me to switch over to 2024, but now it's running pretty good, especially on my old equipment. And this is my custom design and built A320 Desktop unit, which I manufacture and sell, and we're just going into final production, getting the colors right now. I've got the new filament ordered to get the right colors. We have our working Korrys, which I'm very much happy with, yeah, these are now on the market ready for sale. They don't include the wing gear or the monitor, but you can get the monitor. It's a 12.3 inch monitor.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a few minutes, we will be starting the in-flight drink service. If you could please ensure all aisles are clear and bags are placed in the overhead lockers, that would be much appreciated. Thank you.
Yes, so on my online store, www.flightsimsuppliesaustralia.com, you'll find this unit. We used to have a lot of products on there that I used to sell from other people who designed stuff, but I've removed all those stuff. The only products we now will list on our store for sale is the ones that we make and design, well, I make and design, and that's starting with this one, the A320 Desktop, because there's about 4 other desktop units I've purchased on Quilts. I've printed, I've looked at a few other designs. There's a guy in the UK selling rather expensive mock-ups of desktop units that are too big, awkward, too expensive, and doesn't suit the needs of everyone. It isn't that compact, fully featured unit, and that's what I've gone and designed. It's taken me a while. I've gone through a lot of filament, I've gone through a lot of design changes and that to get it to working. It'll include the working Korrys, and all you do is add an Arduino. There'll be a wiring diagram, just add an Arduino Nano until I get the circuit board version. When I get the circuit board version, you'll get a free upgrade to that. I've just got to design the PCB, but if you purchase one of these desktop units, and there'll be a first officer side as well. This is the captain side, there'll be a first officer side. If you purchase one, you get free upgrades to any design changes I do to improve things, but right now it's pretty damn good. So you get a 12.3 inch touchscreen monitor that you can get from Rosefire or anywhere else. If you buy the A108 touchscreen monitor that this is from Rosefire, use code FROSTYNUT at checkout, you'll get up to 12% off, and you get yourself a 12 inch monitor, and it's all just slots in there. Wing gear, this is the Wing AGP, all slots in. Wing EFIS FCU units, all slots in. So you'll get this unit with a dummy brake pressure gauge, but if you have the SL3 simulations brake pressure gauge, that will mount in there perfectly spot on. And so you get the unit to hold everything, and the working Korrys are all included. So working Korry buttons that are all included, and there's only one that I haven't done, is the auto land button, and there'll be lighting control knobs and a few other little design features to go with it. But it's taken me a long time to get a decent desktop unit that is small, compact and powerful, and works extremely well, because I use my computer for other games and stuff as well, so I don't have the time to build a big one.
We are about to serve drinks. These include sparkling water, still water, tea, coffee and soft drinks. Please make sure your tray table is in the down position and clear any items from the aisle. Thank you.
Now, when you ask about what equipment do I have, are you referring to what PC I'm running? Because this will surprise you, Dirty Sanchez. My PC, by today's standards, is very old. Back when I put this all together, it cost me $6,000 to build this computer, and I built it myself. The graphics card was $2,500 when I bought it, and that was brand new back back then, and this was 2019 during COVID when I built this computer. So my computer system is, this will shock you, a Ryzen 7 3800X CPU, which I would like to upgrade to the 3800 X3D eventually, or the Ryzen 9 X3D, but anyway. So it's a 3800 X. I have 32 gigs of RAM. My graphics card is an RTX 2080 Ti with 12 gigs. And that cost me $2,500 back then in 2019. So that's my system. And it had a lot of trouble running 2024 when it first came out. And of course, as 2024 has improved, I find it runs now quite smooth. You get occasional stutters and jitters, but I'm not running any great powerful machine. So the graphics are tuned to it. They look realistic enough. And yeah, it works. It works. So not bad for a computer that was, what is it now, 7 or 8 years old. Shit, it's that long already. 26 we're in. 7 years ago. Wow. My computer is 7 years old. It still functions quite well. Then there you go. And we have all the Rosefire equipment as well. And all the wing gear. And my own Arduinos for running the Korrys and stuff that I need. So yeah, everything runs quite neatly now. I'm just waiting for the new filament to arrive next week so I can do the final colour, the final print, and the final tweaking and everything for the desktop unit, and then it'll look super smick. I'm also waiting for the SL3 brake pressure
Once
gauge.
again from the cockpit. I hope you're enjoying the flight so far. We've reached our cruise level and are currently flying at an altitude of 34,000.
We're expecting to arrive on time as planned. Progress is going very well.
I'll leave you now in the capable hands of our fantastic flight crew, and you'll hear from me again when we're about to start our descent. Thank you.
1080 Ti. I've still got 1080 Ti downstairs, the Hall of Fame edition for my other computer. The 3 fans have died on it. Unfortunately, they shut themselves. One went with a loud bang and shut itself. Must have got out of wobbles, and then the other one went, and finally the third one went. So, but the card still works. I just got to replace the fans on it. So I pulled it out and I put it aside. But that's for my other computer, just for light stuff that I do now. Nothing wrong with the 1080 Ti though. It was a big shock to spend $2,500, I can tell you, on on a graphics card. But then again, when back before 2020 came out, when we were on P3D during COVID, I spent $8,000 on scenery and aircraft for P3D. $8,000 on scenery and aircraft for P3D, because P3D was all the rage back then. And then 2020 came along and changed everything. And I still kept P3D, and I went over to 2020, and I would do a few flights, test flights in 2020, and I'd go back to P3D, and then slowly and surely I converted over to 2020, and 2020 improved. It was very rocky at the start, but it finally improved and got to the stage where it's stable and usable. And then we had this one, 2024, and it was a major disaster when it was first released. Major disaster, major headache. We all had so much hope, high hope for it. And yeah, apart from servers crashing and downloads not working and everything else, it's just, it got ridiculous. And even I still prefer 2020 because 90% of it was actually on my hard drive, and it didn't need to be connected to the internet to actually fly. But 2024, I have discovered, relies on the internet. If you have no internet connection, you basically have an unusable simulator. So I think probably down the line I might be changing to X-Plane 12. You know, it's just ridiculous that we have to have. If you don't have an internet connection, you can't have a flight simulator. And if you're unfortunate like me to have crappy bloody internet, well, you know, it is what it is. Always streams data, yeah. That's the problem. And you can download it to your hard drive, so they say, but you still got to be connected. This is the problem. You still got to be connected to the internet just to enjoy it. Same with Xbox. Like back when I had PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, or even back as far as the old cartridge consoles, which I don't know whether you remember Nintendo 64s and things like that. We had gaming systems back then. Even the Xbox the Xbox 360 was the first one, I think. But the PS2 and the PS1 and before it, all gaming consoles, you didn't need any internet. You could just put your game in, whether it was CD based or cartridge based, put your game in, load it up, play the game. Shark Tales. Hello, buddy. It's 2026, mate. Everything wants you online and synced, yes. So they can steal your data and know where you are. Yeah, exactly. You know, well, AI's killing every job out there now, apart from, well, no, actually AI's killing every job. We'll soon all be out of work, and AI will just take over everything, and then we'll be the slaves, you know, of the world. They're putting too much trust in AI, but yeah. But eventually, yeah, it'll be weird. It's already a weird world we live in, but yeah. But that's what I mean. So when I got my 360, Xbox 360 back then, that was the first time I found I had to subscribe. This is the irony of that. I had to subscribe to a service just to use my console to play a game. I couldn't just, even if I bought the CD, and this is what really bugs me about all of this. You buy a console and you buy the game on disc, you put the disc in, but you cannot access that game unless you're signed in to that subscription so it connects to the internet. It's just a load of crap. It's a load of crap. In the old days, you just put your disc in, load your game, off you went. Didn't need no bloody internet. And I wish, as much as I love my simulator, as much as I love Flight Sim and the way the games are progressing, it's just a shame that you have to be connected to the internet to get things going. But thanks for the kit, yeah. My A320 Desktop unit that I've designed, built, manufactured, and I sell is now online in my online shop. I'm just waiting to get the final colour filament next week to do the final run, the tweaks and everything, but it's available now in my shop. I've just spent the day doing the Korrys to make them all work, so we've got working Korrys now. This white border was a blue one, but I ran out of blue filament, so I had to reprint it in white because I had to do some tweaks. So yeah, I'm waiting for the dark blue filament to come next week. But yeah, it's the best desktop unit on the market. I've purchased 3 or 4 others off Kultz. All of them require a bit of MDF, and I didn't want that. I didn't want something that required MDF. I wanted something that would snap together for a desktop unit, because I use my computer for other games and other things. I wanted something that would snap together and be effective, compact, and yet productive and fully featured. And none of them on Kultz suited. I paid for a lot of them, but mine is fully 3D printed. Snaps together, no glues, no screws required, and the working Korrys are included. And if you want a 12.3 inch monitor is what I'm using. That's from Rosefire. That's the A108 12.3 inch touchscreen monitor. You can get those from Rosefire. Use code FROSTYNUT at the checkout of Rosefire and you'll get up to 12% off any Rosefire product, including this. And then so yeah, this is supplied with a dummy brake pressure gauge, but the SL3 brake pressure gauge fits that. I'm waiting for that myself. The Wing AGP landing gear the wing ethos unit and the 12.3 inch monitor. You get the working Korrys and the panel, and put your gear in there, and away you go. $200 in plus shipping, and you get free design upgrades, and you get a free PCB upgrade when I've finished designing the PCB for the Korrys with the Arduino. So there'll be a wiring diagram and instructions that come with the unit for the Korrys, and it'll show you how to hook it up to an Arduino Nano until I get the PCB version. But once I get the PCB version made, that will be absolutely free, sent out to all existing customers. So it'll be a simple pull-out panel and swap over. So yeah, you can't go wrong. There's a couple of people selling desktop cockpits, but there's one guy in the UK, and bless his heart, he's done a good job, but his ones are just too big and bulky and overpriced. He includes the monitors, but they're just so big and overpriced. They're basically just a full screen, a full size panel. It's not a desktop cockpit. This is a desktop cockpit. 15.6 inch monitors, which I've tried in the past, are too big. 12.3 inch monitor is clear, it's sharp, I can read it, I can see it, and it gives me that desktop cockpit. So yeah, very good. Very good. So we are 187 from top of descent. 187. I suppose I better start looking at the arrival data. So I might just get some information on the arrival data. Let's see. So we'll get go to our MCDU menu, ATSU, the AOC menu, and I will request the weather, because there's no ATIS there. Weather request for YBMK, which is Mackay. I love Mackay, it's such a beautiful place. Been there a few times. Okay, requesting it as Meta or Meta, send that across, and we will wait for a received message to come back. It's just operations are asking me to send ADC for 15 minutes. I don't know what that all means, but weather data. How's Nutsy been? Hoping he's been a good squirrel. Well, Sharky, Nutsy, I don't do him anymore because I had a few issues with surgery, unfortunately, that has affected my jaw, and yeah, so I just don't do it anymore. Yeah, just couldn't, unfortunately couldn't have the time to do that. Now what was I doing? Weather data. That's why I haven't been streaming a lot on Twitch. Come on, where is it? It says viewed, but I want it. Come on, are you coming up on me? No, you're not coming up on me. Okay, what's going on wrong there? Back to the ATSU, back to the AOC menu, back to the received messages, my weather data, and it won't let me view it. Well, that's interesting. Try that again. No, something's gone wrong there. Something's gone wrong there. Alright, I will have to do it another way.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. Would you like a drink? Tea, coffee, or water?
Yes, can I have a tea, please?
No problem. I'll get it for you now.
Oh, thank you. I'd love a cup of tea right now, actually. Might go and make myself a cup of tea now that that's sort of inspired me to do that. Yeah, well, I'm as well as can be, Shark Tales. And yes, I haven't forgotten who you are, and we had that fallout, but that's in the past, mate. There's water under the bridge. A lot of things have changed since then. I had cancer removed from my jawbone, and unfortunately that was a major operation. So yeah, they took out 8 teeth, which I wasn't happy about when they were only supposed to take out 2. And yeah, I really need to get some dental implants, but I can't afford them. But anyway, yeah, so it put me in a stage of depression for a while. But we climb out of that. We overcome these things. We move forward. We don't move backwards. No point going backwards. I'm nearly 60 years old. I turned 60 on the 12th of July. And that's an age that no man wants to know about.
Hello.
Hi, Captain. Your drinks are ready there in the storage area, so feel free to collect them whenever you're free.
Thanks.
No problem.
You're going to leave it in the storage area. You're not going to bring it into me. I'm in the captain. I'm in the seat. I can't get out of the seat and just go and get a bloody cup of tea. You're supposed to bring it to me, stewardess. Jeez, I don't know. Staff, you just can't get good help anymore. That's all right, mate. It is what it is. As I say, I mean, you've got worse problems over there in the UK at the moment with all the what's going on over there. I see it on YouTube and the news all the time. Pretty crazy stuff. I mean, we've got enough problems here, but and then you got people like, well, we won't say, but people like certain people in the world who are starting wars and making life uncomfortable for everybody in the world. But anyway, we won't mention who it is. We all know who it is. What was I doing? I was trying to get the weather. That's right. For some reason, it wasn't coming to me. So I'll try another request. See if that does it again. Weather request. YBMK. Maybe I can't get the weather this way. YBMK from the car because I haven't been up there for a while. Let's try that. Meter again. Send. Come back and receive messages. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. There it is. And no, it's not going to come up on the screen. Well, isn't that a bitch? Okay. And it won't come out of the AOC menu for some reason. There's something around there. Alright, let's try an ATIS request for YBMK. And maybe I just can't get the weather. YBMK arrival network is that's interesting. It had beyond ATC there. We'll go with VATSIM. That'll give us a little bit there. Yeah, I know it's not great over there. Gonna watch UFC White House. What's UFC? I don't watch. I flick over once in a blue moon and watch a little bit of what's going on, but it's just so full of. I love watching the memes of Donald Trump. Oh, I said his name. I love watching the memes because so many people are poking so much fun at him. It's just unbelievable. You still got Butsy, had to put him away because the pug liked the look of him, and there was no way she's going to get over him. Oh, that's good. Yeah, you don't want it ripped to shreds. I've still got mine. I mean, they're beautiful bloody plushies. They're really nice. I just wish we had squirrels running around like you do over there, where you can actually see them and feed them and that. They're such gracious little creatures. It's just fighting. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm not into a lot of the fighting. I find it so boring. You know, grown men beating the crap out of each other, or grown women beating the crap out of each other. Oh, is he? Oh, okay. Well, there you go. So that answers it. He's hosting it. I wonder if he'll host it in the new ballroom that he's so more important and worried about the ballroom that's behind him in the White House, that he spent millions of dollars on taxpayers' money on building a ballroom for himself, and you know, he didn't build it for the taxpayers, but he used their money. The grand, did you like these curtains? Yeah, I chose these curtains myself. Yeah, they're really nice. Yeah, I love the gold trim. They're great curtains. Yeah. Yeah, you got to watch the the ballroom. It's really good. It's ecstatic. The chandeliers hanging down. You know, it's one of those things. It's a great distraction from what's going on overseas. You know, yeah. We got to build a wall for the cats and dogs. Got to keep the cats out. Got to keep the dogs out. And, you know, keep them south of the border. You know, the cats and dogs, they don't get along very well. So you got to separate the cats and the dogs. You know, yeah. He just goes on and on and on and on about such crap, about such garbage. Anyway, did we get an ATIS this time? No ATIS available. Okay, so we've got no ATIS available, no weather data available. So how are we going to get it? Well, I'll just have to go to my Mita TAFE website to get it. Alright, let's try YBMK and get the live data. To get the live data. So, alright, what do we got? So 1023, so I'm just going to preset that. 1023. Right. And let's have a look at the winds on the runway. 14. Oh, beautiful. It's virtually a straight down headwind. 20 knot headwind with a 3 knot crosswind. That's really good. A few clouds. Right. Where is our main stuff? So 1023. So I'm going to put the information for arrival in now. Right, destination approach. So we've got 1023 on the QNH. Temperature is 22.22. And we normally would be flying on VATSIM, but not tonight. And I'm doing Q Virtual as my virtual airline now. 140 at 20. 140 at 20 knots. Okay, nice and easy. And let's have a look at the chart again. So we need to look at our chart to get our minimums. That's what I was thinking. Minimums. Okay, so approach. Let's see, runway 14. Minimum for LNAV 360. So 360 for the radio barometer, or the barometer, not the radio. Alright, okay, we're looking good. How far we're from top descent now? We are 95 to top descent. 95 miles. 95 miles until we get to heaven. 95 miles until our landing's done. No, it's not. 95 miles till we get to the top of descent. That's not our landing. 95 miles until we get to heaven. I'm really proud that I've done those Korrys today. I've missed out on some work though that I should have done today, but I'm really happy to get those Korrys done. Now I just need to add a couple more little features in. Get them worked out, get the new filament done, get the first officer side made too, to showcase the first officer side. For those of people who like the first officer side only, there's a few people out there. And then I have to eventually hopefully get the wing Boeing stuff, so I can get that. Is the flight real time? Yes. And it's supposed to be the real flight too, but the real flight, because I departed late, the real flight will be ahead of me, may even be landed. If you look on flight radar for Jetstar or JQ 888, you'll see where the real flight is. In fact, if I have a look myself, where are we? Flight radar. Let's see where the real flight is at the moment. Flight radar. Flight radar. Real flight tracking. Find flights. JQ 888. There it is there. It's probably already landed, I reckon. Live. No, it had, okay. Actual departure was 6:37, so it was running behind schedule. Ah, okay. And they used VHF. I suppose I could have seen if I had a livery for VHF. Okay, she's still in the air. Okay, that's interesting. There's a Qantas link not far behind her. She's got 329 kilometres out. She's got 467 kilometres to go. She's estimated to land at 7:57, scheduled for 7:40. Wow. Okay, so we might actually be ahead of her. Looks like she got out late. So that's what I like to do. I like to do real world flights. Not just Jetstar, but I'll be doing some Swiss Air and EasyJet and all that sort of stuff later on. The Q Virtual airline that I'm in supports a lot of different airlines, but I mostly fly Jetstar. Mostly. But I do like to travel all around and do flights all around the world as well. And I have done some long distance flights, and I have done World Flight. Last year I did World Flight. I participated in World Flight 25. And I hope to be participating in World Flight 26 this time around. Now that I've got my desktop unit sorted out. Alright, so let's have a look. Wow. So Jetstar 888, you are currently at 34,200. So our altitude's about the same. You're doing 462 across the ground. We're doing 477 across the ground. Interesting. What's she squawking? Oh, squawk code's locked. Squawk code. A 4-digit code assigned to flight by aircraft. Yes, I know that. Squawk code is available with a silver, gold or business plan. Oh, you can actually get that squawk code. Wow. That's cool. But again, it's another subscription thing. You've got to subscribe. And this is the thing, another thing I hate about these services. You want to see all these features, you know, or you want to just have a look at something. You've got to pay a subscription. And it's always going to be an expensive subscription. I'm subscribed to a few Patreons that I have to cancel now because they're just getting too expensive and I don't need them anymore. But, wow. And it's costing me about $100 a month in Patreon subscriptions. I mean, that's ridiculous. I can't afford that. Anyway, yes, it is what it is. Hello and welcome to anyone who's just joined the stream. Doing a flight from Brisbane to Mackay with the new desktop A320 that I've built and designed, and I will be selling on my store. We're just doing a final test of the Korrys, so that's why I thought I'd do this flight. And I've also made a little in the MobiFlight plan where you can actually use the terrain on ND. I haven't loaded it in yet, but the terrain on ND in your wing, you can use it on the captain's side display. And if you buy the first officer side edition, well, it'll work there as well. But we can add that. In fact, I should add that in now. I only got Amazon Prime and internet phone bill, nothing else. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm spending way too much. I'm paying for Paramount Plus subscription and I only watch it once in a blue moon. I don't know why. I pay for YouTube Premium. I pay a subscription there. I pay for Xbox so that I can have my Xbox working. I have to pay that $17 a month or something. But my Paramount Plus I pay for, I think it's about $10 or so. I pay my Navigraph subscription every month. That's about $20. I have to pay my Navigraph one. I need my Navigraph. That's just the way it is. But everything is a subscription. Everything. And when I was a kid, when I was young, when I was growing up, you bought things, you owned it. There was no subscription. You bought a CD, you listened to it or played whatever it was. You bought a book, you owned it. You bought a TV, you owned it. You bought a magazine, you owned it. Now, everything is a subscription. To watch a movie, you got to subscribe. You know, to read a book, you got to subscribe. To read a magazine, you got to subscribe. It's like, to go to the toilet, you got to subscribe. I mean, seriously. Well, okay, that's exaggeration at the moment, but hey, I won't put it past anyone that you've got to eventually pay a subscription just to go to the bloody toilet. Otherwise, you just won't have a working toilet, you know. Especially out in public. It might be different when you're at home, but you know, go out in public, use a public toilet. Do you have your subscription? No? Well, go pee in the bush. And the way the world is going, it's just getting out of hand. And they all think that we're made of money. I'm lucky that my rent has just gone up again, but I'm lucky I'm still paying reasonable rent. Why is there an aircraft beacon right in front of me, but he's not on the TCAS? That's interesting. It's probably an AI aircraft. But I can see a beacon right in front of me flashing. And I know it's an aircraft, but why is it not showing up? I don't know. Anyway. Maybe soon, yeah. Maybe soon. He's going underneath me anyway. I can see the beacon's below me. So I can just make out the shape of him. He's going just below me now. But he's not on the TCAS. That's weird. There's AI aircraft showing up, even though I've got all AI aircraft turned off. I've got it so that there should be no other aircraft at the moment. I'm just doing the flight. And sometimes I get them on the TCAS showing up, and then other times I don't get them showing up. So it's like, what? Maybe if I change it to below. He's already gone. That's how increase the range. Change the setting on the TCAS. I bet I'll find him. Ah, there he is. I changed it to above. No, below. So, yeah, there he is. Just behind me. Alright, anyway, switch it back to all. Switch that back. Alright, so we are 19 to top descent. Coming up very fast. Alright, switch back to 20. I'm going to set my descent altitude down to initially about 9,000, and I'm going to start my descent at around about the 10-mile mark. Night landing in Mackay. I will admit the 2024 real-time graphics are pretty good. I don't use photogrammetry. I've turned that off because photogrammetry is really shit. There's no point in it at all. It just ruins things. You know, if you're doing VFR low flying, it just ruins things because you see all these crumpled up buildings and that. I prefer not to use it. And I don't use it anyway because it chews up too much data. So, yep. Alright, what are we doing here? What's going on over here? Passengers think the Wi-Fi... yeah, we've discussed the Wi-Fi. They're enjoying using the Wi-Fi. We don't have Wi-Fi. How are you using Wi-Fi? We don't have Wi-Fi. Stupid passengers. Okay. I don't know where they're getting the Wi-Fi from, but anyway, we don't have Wi-Fi on this aircraft. At least last time I was told we didn't. Anyway. Okay, alright. Passenger opinions are good so far anyway. Alright. So, looking again at the real one, the real aircraft, where is he now? He's just coming up on Rockhampton. Okay, so yeah, he's probably close to. All right, we're going to start our descent. Oops, I forgot to do that. I wanted to start it at 10 miles, but that's all right. We're on top of it. We'll start our descent. That's what I want to look at, airports. So, what are we close to? Well, he's approaching, so the real one's approaching Rockhampton.
Good evening once again from the cockpit.
As you've probably noticed, we've started our descent.
We should be arriving in around 20 minutes depending on local air traffic, and I will shortly be instructing the cabin crew to get the cabin ready for our arrival. Once that happens, the seatbelt sign will be illuminated and you will be required to stay seated and secured until after landing. If you need to visit the toilet, it may be worth making your way towards one now. You'll next hear from me after landing, so I will wish you a very good evening once again, and I'll speak to you in a short while.
Alright, again, I've got another aircraft on TCAS. I don't know where all these aircraft are coming from because there's nothing turned on. I can't see where we're going past. Alright, I'll be back in a moment. Okay. Alright, so, well, I can't really tell. Can't really tell where the real one compared to my location. I think we're very close to each other, really, in real life. So he's still scheduled to arrive. He's scheduled for 7:40. He's estimated now 7:53. He's got 282 k's to go. Only got 68 miles to go. So I think we're sort of running even, Stevens. Try and bring this view up a little bit more. It's hard to do because the camera I've got to give you guys the best sort of angle is attached to my microphone boom. Well, it's just sitting on the boom actually at the moment. Just trying to give you guys a bit better of a view there of the desktop. That's about the best I'm probably going to get. It's not the greatest camera. It's a high definition camera, but it's not the greatest camera with focusing. But it'll have to do because it's all I've got. So Jetstar 888 just flew over the top of Rockhampton. Is he descending now? He should be. 33,000. So he hasn't really started his descent at the moment. He's doing 463 across the ground. We're doing 369 across the ground now, but we are descending. Can't get a managed one there, unfortunately. Right. Well, he's still at 34,000, so he hasn't reached his top of descent, but he's going to be close to it because Mackay is not that far away from him now, so he's got to start descending shortly. Alright, so as we get down a little bit lower, I will eventually put the seatbelt sign on. Over to ADS Exchange, ADSB Exchange. Let's go to JQ888 up here. JST. Why are you not playing it? Oh, there it is. Right. Jetstar 888. Vertical rates. Okay, so there's another one you can look at, ADSB Exchange, which has a bit more information as well. How are we going? We're down to 14,000. Do 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 do. We got 33 miles to go. I will admit that 2024 has got great lighting. And the storms, when you see lightning, it's like, oh wow, that looks 10 times better than it does. And you've got rainbows. I mean, the weather dynamics of 2024 are a lot better than 2020, that's for sure. There's another aircraft just above me. I can see the beacon flashing. But again, I don't know where these aircraft are getting injected from now. I've got no traffic injectors running, no AI traffic at all running, and multiplayer is turned off, so I don't know where these
Cabin
aircraft
crew,
are coming
please
from.
prepare the cabin for arrival.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will shortly be landing. Please ensure your cabin bag is safely stowed with your laptop inside. Your
My
tray
only
table
problem
must
with
be stowed,
2024 is
armrest
the
down and
model
window
matching.
wide open. You now need to be seated with your seatbelt fastened ready for landing. Please help us by handing in any rubbish, newspapers, or magazines that you do not want to take with you. The toilets are no longer in service.
Hang on,
Thank you.
put the seatbelt signs on. I don't know what model matching you're referring to, because I don't have any issues with model matching in 2024. Using the FSLTL model matching, it's a lot better. There's another aircraft up there. Yeah, well, that's probably the same one. I can see the beacon. Anyway, you guys can't see it because my other screen is blocking. Just turn that off for a sec. Up in the top left corner of the screen, you'll see the beacon flashing. So he's above me. It's not appearing on the radar. Alright, change the QNH. Change my settings again on the TCAS. See if we can see him. No. Is he below me? No, he's supposed to be above me. Can't see him at all, so. No. No, can't see him on the TCAS. So. But he's gone now anyway. Alright. Yeah, I know that there was some model matching issues in the past where I didn't like them either, because the noses of aircraft looked like they were pointy. You know, they were all pointy. They were pointy. They weren't rounded like they should have been. But since I use FSLTL traffic models, everything's cool. Everything's good. I'm glad to see that this is the thing that did disappoint me, is when they cancelled the live traffic data out of Microsoft, but I'm glad to see that Navigraph picked it up, and also now Beyond ATC have picked it up. That's even better. That's really good. If you see a plane you don't own, they show incorrect planes. I've been flying a lot of bush planes with someone and they show as an Airbus or something similar. What, on VATSIM online, or on Beyond ATC, say intentions? That sounds really strange, that's all. I'm not doubting you, but yeah, is it online, like VATSIM or something, or is it just by yourself? There's got to be a way to fix it. There's got to be a way to fix it without owning it. Bush planes, doing a lot of bush planes. No, on MSFS multiplayer. Have you downloaded and installed like FSLTL model matching? You could even try AIG. AIG is what a lot of people used to use. It's very heavy. It's a long download. It's a lot to download, but it's really good model matching. Once it's installed, it's really good. Maybe that's what you need to do, is get excuse me, get the AIG installed, mate. AIG Air India Group. Fantastic model matching that they do on everything. That's why it's such a huge download. Yeah, you might have to try that. AIG is just a huge ass download, but well worth it. Alright, we're at 9,000.
Hello.
Let's go down to 6.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is secured for landing.
Thanks.
If you let me know when you're ready to land, I'll make sure the rest of the crew are seated and ready.
Alright, we'll go on to managed.
You can take your seats now. We're almost ready.
Yeah, sit down and shut
no
up.
problem. All stations, seats for landing, please.
Okay, so now I'm watching the real aircraft. He's down at 24,000.
Ladies and gentlemen, because this is a nighttime flight, for safety purposes, I have dimmed the cabin lights ready for our arrival. Please don't worry, this is a completely normal procedure, and they will be turned back on once we've arrived on the ground. Thank you.
Switch over to that. Yeah, I'm ahead of the real aircraft, but not by much. He's down at 22,500, tracking 341. Oh, so he was just tracking out the way. He's doing the same approach that I'm doing, the RNAV for 14 by the looks of it. Okay. We're all set up for our approach. Alright. We're descending, approaching 6,000. We'll go down to 3. Look at that chart again. To make sure I'm clarified with that. So BMKNI 3340, which we're about to come up on. So alright, so we need to go down to 3340 at least. 30, 3,000 is okay. We're on profile. LNAV and VNAV. Vertical deviation, lateral deviation is all good. Barrow is set. We're on the final approach. Approach mode will be armed now, and yeah, since it's not an ILS, we have to do it in the manual way. The manual? You're still using the manual? Yes, we're still using the manual. We have not learnt yet. We still have to rely on the manual. Manual? No, not manual. Manual. Yes, right. Manuel? Si? No, not you. Cato. Si, senor. Cato. Manuel. I must go and watch that show again. Faulty Towers. I love that show. John Cleese was such a genius. For those of you who don't know, it's Monty Python. John Cleese. Alright, so we're coming down through 4,000 over the top of the lights, looking a bit low, but we're all good. We're all good. Alright, turning on to final. We'll continue our guidance down a little bit here. We'll just change it down to 1700. We'll let the autopilot do its job. The real aircraft is now at 14,000. I don't know what his vertical speed is, but obviously I'm going to touch down before him, but geez. Damn flight radar. You got to refresh it all the time or it just keeps going off on you. Okay. Alright. Autopilot off. Right. Flaps 1. Oh, no, can't go flaps 1. We're coming in too fast. Why are we coming in so fast? Why are we coming in so fast? We should not be coming in as fast. We should have been slowing down. The computer has not attempted to slow us down. We'll have to do
Terrain ahead.
Yes,
Terrain ahead.
I
Pull
know.
up.
Alright, we shouldn't be coming in this fast at all, so I might have to do a go round, and I didn't want to do that. Dang it.
1,000.
I wasn't paying attention then to the speed. I was paying attention to the altitude, but not the speed. Let's see if we can't pull this off. Speed brake is extended
low,
to slow us
terrain.
down. Alright, master caution, yes I know.
Too low. Terrain.
Yes I know.
Too low. Terrain.
Damn it.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Gear down.
Too low. Terrain.
4.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
300.
Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
Well, at least I
Too
know
low,
my
terrain.
Korrys working. Oh,
Too
I didn't
low,
put the
terrain.
landing lights on either. Oh no! Oh, this is bad. I didn't get the landing lights on. All right, go around, go around. This is shocking. Flaps up. Go around. Wow, I wasn't trying to do that. I forgot to do the landing lights. I don't know where my mind was set today. Flaps up. Alright, stop it. Don't know where my bloody mindset was. Alright. What am I doing? What am I doing? I don't know. Landing lights. I was not set up properly for my approach then at all. Yes, I don't know why I wasn't thinking. I just wasn't getting that straightened in my mind. Oh well, the real one's going to land before me, that's for sure. Alright, we'll just go around. That's easy enough. Landing lights are on now. Let's get configured for landing. Flaps 1. Watch that bank angle. Flaps 2. Alright. Set the go around altitude to 3. Alright. Let's try that again. That was terrible. That was shocking. I was coming in way too fast. Not configured for landing. Alright. Let's try and level off. Alright. I normally don't do go rounds, but yeah, I just wasn't paying attention then. I should have been landing lights on after 10,000 feet. Should have been configured for my landing, but anyway. Alright, spoilers are armed. Let's bring the landing gear down to give some drag.
Cabin crew, please take seats for landing.
Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, because this is a nighttime flight, for safety purposes, I have dimmed the cabin lights ready for our arrival. Please don't worry, this is a completely normal procedure, and they will be turned back on once we've arrived on the ground. Thank you.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. Well, at least I know my Korrys all work. That's good. As I say, that's one of the main things. Tick, tick, tick. Alright. Okay, reactivate the approach mode, direct to BMK and I. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, flaps 3. This time we're a little bit better. The landing gear's down, auto brake is on, spoilers are armed. We get our flaps to full now. Now we're better. And the real one hasn't landed yet anyway, so he's at 4,400 feet. He's definitely on the same approach. Alright, now we're sort of set up alright. We're a little bit low, but not too bad. Alright, so he's just now turning around, he'd be around close to B, M, K and I. Right. Now we're configured. Flaps are full. Double check.
1,000.
Spoilers are armed. Auto brake is on. Medium. Gear is down and locked. Alright. Right. Autopilot off.
Cabin crew, please remain seated for landing.
The real one's basically right where I am. It's virtually a dead heat right now. Wow.
Hundred above. 400. Minimum. 300.
Still a little bit low, but we're okay. Not flying in there.
200.
Oh, he's 50 feet. He's about touchdown. He's touchdown.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Alright. Reverse screen, decel. $70 knots.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That was a
the
better
cabin
landing.
crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform
Yeah, that was a good one.
safety-related duties.
I'll have to wait and see what
However, we
my
ask that you
touchdown
remain
was.
seated until the seatbelt sign has been switched
Alright,
off.
turn the landing lights off.
Portable electronic devices for messaging,
Taxi light
calls,
on.
or internet
Nozzle off.
access may now
Strobes
be
off.
used.
APU on.
Please make sure that you take all your personal belongings with you, checking in the seat pocket, underneath the seat, and in the overhead lockers. Do take care when opening the lockers in case anything falls out. Smoking is not permitted until you reach a designated
And what
smoking
bay are
area.
we going to go to?
On behalf of the captain and the crew, it has been our pleasure looking after you today. Our ground crew will help you complete your self-loading cargo journey. For the latest news, promotions, flight and destination information, check out our official Facebook
go
page,
to,
Twitter, or the official self-loading cargo app.
Gate
Thank you.
4.
and gentlemen, please remain seated until the captain turns off
taxi
the
light off.
seatbelt sign. Once that happens, we will start deboarding and you'll be able to leave the aircraft. Thank you.
Cabin crew, please disarm doors.
It's a virtually touchdown at the same time as the real one. He just beat me by a few seconds. Very interesting. I wonder what gate he went to though. I haven't checked that. Oh, excuse me. Oh. Yeah, alright, need a little bit more power. Alright, parking brake is on, the APU is available, we can shut down the engine, shut down 2, shut down 1, see how our parking went, beacon light off, seatbelt signs off.
Cabin crew, the aircraft is secure. The jetway is connecting. You are clear to start deboarding.
Ground to cockpit.
Go ahead.
Hi, Captain. Microphone check, please.
Loud and clear.
Roger. Okay, Captain. Ground power is available. Stand by. We'll start getting you offloaded in a couple of minutes. Just a reminder, if you're using software to track your virtual airline flights, you might want to finalize your flight now if you haven't already done so.
Passengers bus is
Roger.
Power on. And APU turn off. My landing rate, according to my virtual airline, was minus 325. Still a little bit heavy, but let's see what this one says. This one gives me a rating of B minus, landing rate of minus 314.
Ladies and gentlemen, your portable electronic devices must not be used until you are inside the airport.
Have a
When
good night.
disembarking, please take care and hold onto the handrails while walking down the stairs.
So,
Please ensure that you supervise your children, and for your own safety do not walk underneath the wing.
this is the one thing that I have an issue with, the discrepancies between various things about landing rate. This says minus 314, 1.3 Gs, and my actual airline reported it as minus 325. I forgot to look at what the Gs was now, but there's always a bit of a discrepancy. I'm just going to see if I can pull that up. Yeah, okay. Let's go back to the landing. So it says 1.2 G. This says 1.3 G. The other one says 1.2. So I don't know why there's that little bit of discrepancy there. But, you know, minus 325 it's not great, but it's still acceptable. Unfortunately, it doesn't give me on my virtual airline an A+ rating like I've been getting. Gives me a bit of a B1, I think. What rating did we get for that one? We'll find the flight again. Yeah, B+ I got on that one. It's still, my virtual airline says minus 325. Roll out, but touchdown was good. Touchdown was spot on. If we have a look at my virtual
See you later.
airline, can I bring that over? I don't know if I can bring that over.
Bye for now.
Can I bring that? No, I can't bring it over.
Watch your step there. Take care.
That's a shame. Alright. I can't show my virtual airline one. Oh, there, yes I can. Now I can. Alright, so close this one. So this is my virtual airline one. Thank you, virtual. So it says 325, let's say 88 points for that. 100 points for the G-force because it was good. No bounces, fuel efficiency, I've still got to work on that. Approach stability, it said marginal. Well, after that, what we expect. But the touchdown point was spot on, and rollout was acceptable, so that's good. This is a brilliant airline, virtual airline. I love this virtual airline. But anyway, there you go. But I don't know why there's the discrepancy between them. I don't know why it keeps happening that way. So anyway, in lieu of that, we know that the Korrys all work. I'm getting hungry. I'm getting tired. Thanks for joining me on this stream. It's nice to be streaming again, and I have a lot of videos I've done on YouTube lately for stuff. But I used to stream on Twitch. I don't know if I'll go back to Twitch now. I think maybe I'll just continue to stream on
Bye for now.
on YouTube. I don't know. Is it better to stream on YouTube? Is it better for you guys? You didn't get any ads? At least I hope not.
Take care.
So yeah, I mean I pay for premium
Ground to cockpit.
YouTube anyway.
Have a good night.
Go ahead.
See ya.
Hi, Captain.
Bye for now.
Okay, all bags have been offloaded.
See you.
We're closing up now, and we'll speak to you next time.
Roger.
So I don't know. Is there a yeah? What time is it?
Bye
no.
for now.
Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. Yeah, that'll do. All right. Well, I got more work to do on this desktop to get it finished. I'm waiting for the colours to arrive, the filaments to arrive. Next week, my financial backer has graciously given me a cash injection to get this made and finalised. So once it's all done in the dark blue grey, that from Bamboo Labs, I've got ordered 4 rolls of that. I can't believe I've gone through like 10 rolls of filament designing this thing and making it, because every design has printed out. It takes 4 hours to print each part, and then you find out, well, that's not right and this is not right, and you've got to make adjustments here and there. So it's taken me a good 10 rolls of filament, which is now all junk. So when you're talking about $40 a roll of filament, that's a lot of money down the drain. But I'm not an expert at design, so you just got to do what you got to do. But yeah. And thanks, Shark Tales. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah, well, I'll be back again. I don't know, but was it better streaming on YouTube for the experience for you guys? I think maybe it was. I don't know. But yes, so we'll come back and have a look at that. All right, thanks guys. Catch you again. No fancy intros or outros on this. We just have me saying thank you for joining me. Stay frosty and look after yourselves. Talk to you again next time. See you next time.